What a backdrop. Look at this backdrop behind me. Love that sort of shot just there. That's a perfect backdrop there. I love it as the sun's setting down. G'day guys, down here at Lancelin. Just gonna go for a walk on the beach. We're staying at these cabins you can see in the background there, but it is always windy down here. It's always fucking windy down here in bloody Lancelin, no matter what. It's just always. Haven't really made any videos lately. Fuck this, I'm going over here.
Fuck this, I'm going over here.
Take me to the beach. There's no tracks open to the beach. I just want to go to the beach. I don't want to go past all these people in these vans behind me just here. I just want to get to the water and walk along the edge, which I will. Your fences, fuck all. It's only to keep animals out, not humans. So walking along here, used to always be cars on this point up here. It's all changed. Well, there was an entry point where you were allowed to go in there. What a backdrop. Look at this backdrop behind me. Love that sort of shot just there. Down here in Lancelin, never mind. Anyway, I'll wander on. Just gonna do a quick walk and talk. Talk and walk. Can you still get on? No, they have closed it off. They've closed it, no access to vehicles anymore down here. They don't like the ideas of vehicles coming down here. It used to be great to be able to bring your car down here in this part of the beach. Pristine white sand down here at Lancelin, guys. Absolutely magic. A lot of tourists come to this place. This is a very windy part of the world though, so you do get a lot of kite surfers as well. Can't believe there's no kite surfers here today. It is Sunday. I would have thought there'd be kite surfers everywhere. But like I said earlier, they have closed off this area to vehicles now. Never used to be. Used to always be pretty well open. They've gone and closed it all off. Never mind. That's life now. That is absolute life. It's what's going on everywhere. You know, it's probably been open for 50 years and suddenly, oh, climate change. Let's stop your tyres going on that sand, even though the wind moves every inch of sand down here and moves it somewhere else after you're gone. Let's just close it all off so cars can't go down there and ruin it because it's climate change. Like I said, guys, once again, the sand gets pushed away once the car's driven over it, because this is forever changing. I'm not sure if you know the Lancelin sand dunes. Now, I didn't bring my car, so I'm not really going to go sand dune driving and get in there, get in amongst it and show you what that's all about. But I could, and I should, and I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't, because I haven't got my car. So I can't go sand duning. Never mind. I'm going to start walking back along the beach this way, because I do need to go for a walk. Like I say, I don't know what driving on sand has to do with anything. If they're worried about climate change and whatnot, no doubt they will be, or that'll be the excuse. Now, I'm not going to go on about that because I have been going on, because I've got nothing else to talk about, guys. I'm here in paradise on a couple of day holiday, a little mini holiday, local holiday as I do. Decided to go for a walk this afternoon and yeah, do a walk and talk vlog for you and just have a bit of a chit chat. Perfect beach here because the sand is hard. Right where I'm walking, it's so hard. It's perfect. It's the perfect sand to go for a walk on because I'm in shoes and your feet don't sink in the sand. Yeah, I'd love to know their reasoning behind preventing the cars coming down here. I'd love to know the actual reasons. What were their concerns? What was the final verdict of why they said no more cars down here on this beach? Look at the white sand, guys. Western Australia, most sand in Western Australia is this white. It's got a nice pure white sort of touch to it, which also means that it gives the color of the water this nice blue because it is such white pure sand. It's absolutely beautiful, it really is. This is one of the first touristy places that I went to when I came to WA, because obviously came to Perth, everyone talks about Lancelin. Lancelin was the place to go. I remember coming up here. And all right, I have noticed some erosion of some kind, because out the front of the surf club used to be a big grassy patch. I've got photos of the big grassy patch out front of the Surf Lifesaving Club, but the water level still hasn't risen. It's just the erosion has etched at it through the storm, but the sea level hasn't actually risen. Just remember that, folks, when they try to use that against you. The sea level hasn't actually risen, but the erosion happens because storms are going to do that. Anyway, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, I'm just a mad scientist. So we talk and walk, walk and talk, talk for the sake of talking, walk for the sake of walking. I'm down here today, got an extension pole here, so I can get further out there, or you can get away from the shot, so you don't have to look at every hair that's in my nostril or my eyelashes that don't get trimmed because I'm getting old. Old people have long eyelashes. If you study old people's eyelashes, you'll notice there's usually 3, on average, eyebrow hairs poking out where they shouldn't be on an old person, because they don't check themselves as frequently as someone when they're 20 looking in the mirror all the time. The older you get, the older you just realise, who gives a shit if I got hair on my face? Who gives a shit if one side of my face has food on it or not? Who cares? Nobody cares. Who are we trying to impress anymore? Once you start getting older, there's nobody left to impress anymore. You don't have to impress anyone. You can't always impress your in-laws, just remember that, folks. Well, you don't have to remember it, it's part of our DNA. It's part of our nature, we all know it. That's never an easy achievement. It's never an easy achievement to do that. Got nothing really relevant to report on other than the fact that I haven't really been making many YouTube videos lately. Have just lost interest. Just had to change the way I did things. I couldn't just make videos every day after work the way I was, you know. So what's the fucking point? There is no point. Really, it's pointless. Yeah, I always say it, I'd love to do this for a living. Of course I would. But I've got to formulate what I do and what I can do for the people out there to make it interesting. I'm not even sure if it is that interesting, because if it was, surely more than 100 people would watch this, but people don't. And I notice on the click rate thing, all the information that you get off YouTube, most people watch and they watch for like a minute and turn it off. So what's the fucking point? Seriously, what is the point? There isn't. You're just doing it for the 5 people that absolutely love the channel, and I appreciate all of you 5 people, and I should do it just for you, and I try to. Yes, I do. I'm still stretching my legs, been going for walks. And that's the other thing with not doing the videos lately, guys. I've been coming home from work, instead of coming home from work rushing to get home to make a video for you about anything that I find on my social media channels, or travels I should say, I haven't been rushing to get home. I've been working on myself. I've been putting myself through personal development. I've been putting myself through exercise. You know, I've been walking a lot more. When I was making so many videos, guys, I was coming home from work and I'd just be a couch potato and just make videos. I can't do that every day for 7 days or 5 days or whatever it is I was doing it. I just can't do that anymore. And I've been active, and my body is noting the effort that I've put in to just do me simple half an hour a day walks if I can. Sometimes I can't do it every day, but I try, particularly after work. So weekdays, straight after work, go for a walk. Straight after work, go for a walk. And I've been meant to take us on a little one of those walks, and I will. I just haven't had the gear with me, and I don't really shove it in the car before I go and do me walks. So I just thought, yeah, just don't know what I'm saying now. Just saying it for the sake of saying it. Yeah, well, I'll do it one day. Anyway, it is creeping on. It's up to 13 minutes. Oh, I'm back to that backdrop spot. I'll go through this part here. I'll do a little backdrop, and I'm going to end it behind this tree. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I was at the backdrop earlier in the video, and you'll see what I mean when I get there. I'm walking up here. I'm just holding the camera to the side because it's a better light. Because when I'm holding it in front, see, you got the sun there. That's just terrible. So I'll just go back here, hold the camera there till I get to me spot. This is my special backdrop, and I'm going to continue to go for a walk, but I'm going to put the camera away. I don't want to walk around with this silly thing in front of me face. Kind of feels weird. It always does. There's a special secret driftwood tree behind me. It's a special driftwood tree down here at Lancelin, Western Australia. This video is sponsored by No One. That's the jumper that I'm wearing. Thanks to the team at No One for supplying me with this jumper. It was given to me for free by No One. So I'm wearing it down here as part of the sponsorship from no one. So thanks Team No One for giving me all the merchandise that you do. Appreciate it, thank you. I've been lazy with the t-shirts, been lazy with everything else, lazy with videos. Like I said, I've explained a little bit there. I just want to thank you all for watching this, and I'm sure if you people got up to this point, you people that got this far into the video are the people that makes this all worthwhile, and I do this just for you. And I know there's only 5 years that get this far into this video. There'll only be 5. And I'll say to the people that got this far into the video, if you could please comment and say, yep, just something silly. So I know you did watch this, so I know how many people do watch this. And if everyone, I know not everyone can comment or is in that space to comment. I know there's some people out there that are on the HLR mailing list. And once again, I apologize to the people because I haven't checked emails for 2 months, guys. I've just been wanting to walk away from everything. And I feel like a snob, and I do not mean to be that way. It was just too hard with everything, and then having to spend time after editing, and I want to get out of a social media device. My brain needs to get out of the screen, and once I do that, I switch off, and that's why I just can't go and check emails, because if I'm editing videos and doing whatnot, I tend to just need to switch off somehow. So, you know, I just need that. Thanks guys again for coming. I'll do a quick little pan around as we do a little pan around down here at Lancelin as I do my quick spinny winnies. Yes, of course, I'm gonna end the video just like this. You've been watching another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you. Thank you everyone, thanks for coming. Goodbye.